my channel. I hope everyone is feeling great, staying COVID free, and just trying to live life and enjoy life in the moment. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. The announcement that I have today is I finally passed my board exam, which for my profession is called the NAPLEX. One thing that I did not say as of yet is I've been in pharmacy school. I graduated in 2018. I started in 2014. And yeah, it did take me a little longer than it's supposed to, but by the grace of God, I am finally finished. I don't think you understand the struggle. My journey trying to overcome that mountain was a lot for me. And anybody who knows me personally, this was my first time truly struggling academically. Usually school stuff, not a problem. It's more so other things, but to glory to God. As you can see, I have on my doctor's shirt, you know, to celebrate. Got this when I graduated. I just haven't really worn it. I mean, when you graduate, yeah, you have a doctorate in pharmacy, but you're really not a registered pharmacist until you pass the law and the clinical portion. And now that I have the clinical portion behind me, I'm just so grateful. And that's why I have this little quote right here that says, you know, remember why you started. And that could even go with why you clicked here today, as far as your Sisterlock or Microlock journey. Whenever you're going through the rough times with that journey, just remember why you started your locks. No matter in what phase, that quote can always get you by. So today we are going to jump into some of the things that I had issues with during my lock journey. So let's see. Number one is slippage. I had not too much of an issue with slippage, but it was annoying when I did because my hair is so fine, I could almost lose the whole lock. It was almost like a race to get to my loctician to get that fixed. So that was one thing that I hated, especially in the beginning of my journey. And that goes into my point number two, which is braiding and banding. When you first get your Sisterlocks, you need to make sure when you're washing your hair, you are properly braiding and banding. Emphasis on properly. So that is something that if you're not too sure how to do that, please make sure you talk to your loctician about it. It's no shame in not knowing, because I had to be taught again how to do it, because the slippage could ruin your grid, it could ruin your locks, and that's just something you not want to do with your investment. My third struggle, I would have to say, would be the lack of products that you can use, especially at the beginning. You're not supposed to use any type of products, or maybe just a nice moisturizer and that's it. And you know, coming from loose natural hair to Sisterlocks, that's a big struggle. Myself to this day, I have all these products that I could barely use. So just going from being able to oil my scalp, being able to use leave-in conditioner, being able to use all these conditioners, because for a long time you can't use conditioner on your locks. Really, you shouldn't use conditioner unless you know how to truly wash it out when you're done, because that could lead to buildup. But just going from that transition to being product dependent to not using any products at all was a big transition to me, and it was a struggle, which leads me to my next point, which is dry scalp. As I mentioned earlier, I was used to oiling my scalp. So being that I cannot use oil, especially in the beginning phases, oh my God, my scalp was so dry. And it came to a point where, okay, Gabby, what are you putting into your body? So I made sure I was drinking more than enough bottles of water, doing research on why else my scalp could be doing this, adding chia seeds to my diet, because it was kind of embarrassing. You know, you're getting your hair retightened or whatever, and then you peek over your shoulder and you just see it snowing flakes. that's not cute, you know. So I just had to really look to see what I was putting in my body, to see maybe if I change some habits of mine, I can truly fix this dry scalp issue. Another thing with dry scalp is I had to use an antiseptic from Basic. It's like the cherry fragrance. That helped a lot. I also would use, you know, Head and Shoulders dandruff shampoo. Also, now what works for me now is the Carbon shampoo, which I did do a video of my wash routine, and that's one of the products that I use in my wash routine. So if you want to see that or more information about that, you could click on my past videos. So between changing my products, changing my diet, and adding an antiseptic, I really tackled my dry scalp issue that I had. So of course, as you're not putting oil in your hair, or you're not constantly moisturizing your scalp may be a little dry anyways, but I definitely saw a decrease in the number of flakes that I was having. And my last struggle that I had, which we all go through this, at least I did, was my insecurities. When I first started my hair, I had 12 inches, so length wasn't an issue. It was more so the fullness. As you can see, my head is pretty large and pretty long, so you can only imagine what, or at least for me, how I felt. Like, oh my god, it looks like I have like 10 strands of hair. I cannot go outside like this. So for my first year and a half, I did not wear my locks out. I wore wigs. So it's a pro and a con. Of course, I should have reached down inside of me and be like, okay, I'm gonna rock this bantu knot, I'm gonna rock this braid out. But throwing on a wig was just much more easier for me, especially since I was still in school at the time. I received my locks before my 3rd year of pharmacy school. So just having a wig, which is easy to slap on in the morning anyways. But back to the point I was trying to make, it is okay to do a protective style or do whatever makes you comfortable. Especially, in my opinion, I feel like you should take advantage of your hair when it is the beginning stages thin like that, because I was able to wear my wigs, because right now I cannot wear a wig. It's gonna look like a helmet on top of my head because my hair is so, I don't know if you can see it from here, my hair is so thick. I would have to get a professional braider to braid it down to a point where it doesn't look like a helmet on my head. So that's just about it. It was a short video. I really just wanted to announce the fact that I passed my licensure exam and that more content is coming. I have so much more free time. I'm so excited to be back. More videos are going to be coming. I have to retouch my hair color. I'm going to show you how I retighten my mother's hair. Might even show you if you're interested in how I make my chia pudding to keep on my diet. Also, I get my hair done on Monday, and then after that, in August, I have my 4th year Sisterlock anniversary. So all this content is going to be throwing out at you guys. Once again, thank you for clicking. Thank you. Please subscribe, and hopefully you're liking what I'm doing. I try to switch it up just a little bit, so hopefully I want to add like maybe like a little statement like over here, like talk to you guys a little bit more. And if there's anything else you guys want to see, please just let me know and I will get it to you. Right now I'm just applying for jobs and making content for you guys. So once again, thank you. I love you guys. Please stay safe out there, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.